it's going to be very unlikely that DJ Durkin survives if you believe the things in the article that was like his first hire, that was his lieutenant, that the language that Court was using was basically mimicking what Durkin wanted him to say.
I mean, they agreed on sort of how to motivate and push players.
Although Lowe and Evans didn't really come down hard on the coaches. They came down on the trainers.
On the trainers, for sure. And they're saying they're going to do their due process or whatever and investigate the culture.
Because they have to do that.
They've already evaluated and decided the trainers botched it.
If they come out and they do this investigation and they find out that most of the players and the parents all love them and some of the players that never happened, or they find out the story, the real truth about the kid and the plate of food, right? Then they'll say, well, that's just a one-sided hit piece from Dinich and the other two writers, and it's not all true.
Maybe it's possible, but my guess would be in that scenario they would say we still think it's best for all parties if we find a new situation, and that's where they're going to come up with settlements.
And even if 85% of the players support DJ Durkin and 85% of the parents support DJ Durkin, I got to believe some of those stories have some truth to it. Okay, you might be able to say, well, this is exactly what happened, but you put them all together, there probably was this culture of bullying, which the president and that can be and it is somewhat standard, but it's just unfortunate that this is the program that is having scrutiny, and they may say we want to hold our coaches to a higher standard that can motivate without those type of tactics.
Yeah, it's possible.
And I doubt that Durkin and the staff are going to be able to escape motivating from those type of tactics.
It's hard to completely press the restart button.
It's just a disaster. Yeah. But I don't know how. I mean, all you have to say is, "Oh, you're looking at Maryland. You want to go play for the coach that kills you?" I mean, how are you gonna
slaps your lunch out of your hands?
Yeah.
Whenever he gets bitter at you,
you can't recruit. You can't recruit.
It makes it more difficult, no doubt. I mean, the other coaches in the Big Ten are just going to pounce on you.
They're going to pounce on you.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine what James Frankel's going to say about Maryland's program?
Yeah, I mean, it's between us and Maryland. The guy where they killed a kid.
He probably was already saying stuff even before this came out.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot harder to press the reset button if the team was winning 10 games a year, 9 games a year. But honestly, it's not that hard to press it now. And honestly, that has to factor into your decision.
But also,
well, I mean, unless you feel like you're kind of on the rise. I mean, they had a ton of injuries last year, obviously, but they're pretty happy with their quarterback situation. I mean, what if Kasim Hill says, all right, new coach, I'm out?
Oh, is it going to be Hill or Pickett that's going to be a starter?
Hill by far.
I'm sure it's going to be Hill.
Hill by far.
I mean, he's the better player. But
they're going to find a way to work Pickett.
He might stick it out this year and say, I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm curious. I actually thought there was a chance, but there's just too much money involved, where they were going to maybe just suspend the season or something. But they're going to give everybody their due process. Probably maybe they bring in like a third-party guy to coach. Like Canada's just the interim for now, and then a real third-party guy to coach the rest of the way, and then blow everybody out at the end of the season.
My guess is Canada rides the whole season out.
I think Canada will be your guy the rest of the year. You can't bring in a guy outside who has no idea.
Maybe.
Doesn't Canada have no idea? He's never been a head coach. Right?
He's only been there for a little bit.
No, he's only been there for...
No, but at least he's been there throughout the offseason. He knows the personnel.
But did you see...
It's his offense.
The report that DJ was there for the conditioning.
I saw that. I had read that most of the coaches were there.
Yeah. Well, specifically Durkin.
Yeah, and I guess I missed that when they announced it early.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was there.
Yeah. So, and they didn't answer the question about the video, and there's 100% chance there's video. Everything's videoed.
Well, that's another thing. I mean, the reason they're coming out and saying it's our fault, we 100% effed up, is because they know what's on the video. And when that video is released, and it will be at some point, there won't be any denying it.
Right. McNair's lawyer couldn't have an easier case, though, after that press conference.
Oh, blank check.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be at least like $25 million.
There's no case.
I mean, they're going to get like $25 million. I mean, they're going to get a ton of cash. And, of course, it's nothing. You'd rather have their kid.